अनादित्वात् निर्गुणत्वात् परमात्मा अव्ययम परमात्मा अयम अव्ययः शरीरस्थोपि कौन्तेय न करोति न लिप्यते. It's a beautiful verse. So your question is that even though it is anadi, beginningless, and this anadi tvat, because there is a tvat means being, so that means it is already. So being imperishable, without any beginning, nirguna, so that means there is no guna, that means there is no division at all. And this Paramatma abhyaha iti, but being in shariraha, o kaunteya, na karoti, na lipyate. And you stress this thing, that how this next life or whatever life travels, all these things, which we have discussed in details in 15th chapter while talking about Chidabhasa. So Chit Abhasa, Chidabhasa, I hope you understand. So 15th chapter, one of the major, chapter, we have dealt very carefully. So if you observe this soul, what we call as, not S-O-L-E, okay? Sometimes S-O-L-E becomes soul also. Soul is nothing but called as Chidabhasa. Sometimes in India or in English, that is called as Atma. That we have clarified in different occasions very carefully, number one. That's why this higher conscious, lower consciousness, all these things. There is also another misunderstanding. But the concept here is that, let us say, Suryabhasa. Now Surya is one, sun is one. Now Suryabhasa, the reflection of Surya takes place. Now the reflection of Surya does almost everything like Surya or not? It gives light, it gives warmth. Now this Suryabhasa also differs. Abhasa, that reflection always differs or depends upon the reflecting medium or not. If there is a glass, concave glass, convex glass, same glass, then the reflection changes or not? Not only that, suppose there is brass, because earlier days, like for example, like few hundred years before, there was no mirror, but they used to see the face. How to see the face? So there will be proper brass, and the polish in such a way that it will see. That's why till now also, when in traditional temples, when we show darpana, so darpana is only that will be shown. So coming back to the point. So the abhasa means reflection, okay? Abhasa completely depends upon what? Depends upon reflecting medium. Is it clear? But if you observe, even though Surya is one, there is no difference. It never goes through change. But because of reflecting medium, now Suryabhasa, the reflection of Surya, differs, changes, number one. Now, interestingly, how this reflecting medium, so reflecting medium continues here in human being case or a jiva case. How? Today, let us say I am a human being. Why I am a human being? based on the last class? Because in me, sattva guna is more than animals, than plant kingdom, than inert objects. Is it clear? If the sattva guna becomes lesser, that's why some people so lazy, lethargy, behave like stone. Have you not seen? And of course, there are people also behave like animal, while eating, while behaving, talking. I remember in our childhood, we had a beautiful, all these elderly people, when you grow up with them, you get, real hit. Suppose, after eating some time, you bring back something, and if you start chewing, if you happens to in front of some elderly person, they will say, what, are you a cow or what? This is an animal habit. That means you have taken more than what you are supposed to take. And on the face, in front of everybody, they will say, you wake up. And also, sometimes when you say, sometimes people throw the air through the nose to the mouth. Then they will say, what? Are you a snake or what? Throwing your venom. So these are the, animal behavior. In fact, to be very honest, I have gone through a lot with elderly people. You cannot think of what I have gone through. Maybe that has helped me a lot today. Who am I? Because of them. The credit goes to them. Coming back to the point that me as a jiva, this reflecting medium continues life after life. Is it clear? So what is reflecting medium? So my reflecting medium is Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira put together. And based on Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira, I get a Sthula Sharira. So Sthula Sharira has nothing. The body that you have, the parentage that you have, wife, children that you have, the money, prosper, whatever you have, it is just a medium. All these are decided by whom? Decided by, or they are the main factor for your subtle body and causal body. So the subtle body and causal body decides everything. Like for example, interestingly, if you observe, like the President of India or President of any country visits. So before visits, all the security arrangement, all the arrangements takes place beforehand. How it is being arranged? Whether road to be cleaned or security to be taken over, this is to be done, that is to be done. How it is done? For whom it is being done? It is not being done for the security people or local people. It is done for the president. Can you see this point? So also me being president. What is me here? The combination of Sukshma and Karana Sariram. That is called Jiva. So me being president, now I get Sthula Sariram, my parentage, my house, my upbringing, my education. Tomorrow I am getting married, not getting married, children, not children. Now, even though all these things are happening, but after all, is it Chit or Chidabhasa? Is it clear? So it is not Chit, it is Chidabhasa, it is a reflecting consciousness. So being a reflecting consciousness depends upon the surface, the reflecting medium. So as long as I associate myself with my reflecting medium as me, the reflecting medium will continue. And as long long as that continues, so the karma that is associated with the reflecting medium will continue. It is like, for example, brass. Same thing, you can look at brass instead of water. Brass, suppose, let us say, reflecting. Now the karma of brass will continue. So when I say karma of brass continue, may not be a mirror, will be brass plate. So even if brass plate is somewhere kept, but sometimes it in the hot sun or somewhere, it will start reflecting a little bit. So the karma of brass continues as brass. So as the karma of brass continues based on the karma phalam, so also my karma and karma phala again decides my next step. But whereas is Chit, that is in me. The Surya is in Suryabhasa or not? The sun, is it in Suryabhasa or not? Definitely it is there. The sun is in the reflecting sun or not? It is there. But it is not affected. But who is getting affected? Getting affected is what? This reflecting sun, not the sun. Is it clear? So that's why whole effort is how to dissociate myself or how to understand that I am not a reflecting medium.